All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Just popping on to say hello. I think I did a show on Monday and Tuesday, but not yesterday. Hello, Stigs. Good morning. Um, it feels like I haven't been on here forever for some reason. I don't know if it's because I'm like, what's going on? I don't know if it's because I just been so like focused and like en- engorged in work and my fucking photo booth that's giving me a bunch of problems. That's making me even more pissed off. And that's the problem with me is that I obsess over stuff when I'm honed in on it. And I should be in my basement right now. Co-train, what's up? I should be in my basement right now trying to figure it out. So I ordered a new touchscreen for it and it doesn't work great. It's a used one. I took a shot and it's not working the way I want it to. There's a couple more things I want to try on it. And if that doesn't work, I'm probably going to use it as target practice and then buy a brand new one because that's how I roll. Um, so, how's everybody doing? Like I said, I feel like I haven't been on or done my own show in like a year. I'm zoned out, totally zoned out. Um, we like I said in my earlier shows this week, that we're a complete skeleton crew now. That two guys are on vacation, and they're trying to enroll all this new stuff and change a lot of things, how we do things at work now, and it's just, I don't know. I mean, I welcome change, but when they want it right away and not give it too much of a trial run, it's it's tough. It could be tough. But so yeah, I didn't leave work till after 6. Today's the first day that I got out on time. So I actually took a slow drive home. I'm in my driveway now, and yeah, here I am. So I know that MRE just went on, so I don't know what he's up to, but appreciate everybody coming in, saying hello. As you could tell in my voice, I'm exhausted. It's been a week, and I'm just waiting until I leave work tomorrow morning, and then I'm DJing a wedding an hour and a half away in the Allegheny Mountains, and I will have no cell service, so it's gonna be fun. I'm actually excited to do it. I feel like I haven't DJ'd forever, and even though it's only been like, I don't know, a couple of weeks or whatever, I just feel like I haven't done everything in forever, for a while. So yeah, no topic as usual. Just figured I'd come in and shoot the shit, see what everybody's up to. The link is dropped if anybody wants to come on up. I know we don't got a ton of people in here, but we'll see how it goes. And we don't get a lot of people or nothing's going down, we'll end it out. I'll go in the house and get more pissed off at my photo booth. How about that? So we have begun shopping for school, for clothes and supplies. And yeah, the good thing is that we have outlet malls that are about 15 minutes. Hey, Andrea, how are you? Good morning. Yeah, so we have an outlet mall that's in Niagara Falls. It's only about 15 minutes from my house, so you could usually do pretty well there. Yeah, you can't stand Cooper? Oh, that's awesome. No, we're all doing pretty good. We're doing well. No real complaints. Cooper is he's a lover. He really is, but he's still got his goons. So he likes to fight and he likes to think he's you know, manly. So, but he hates getting his paws wiped. And if it rains, snows, or the morning dew, he cannot. He absolutely hates. And it's I tell people about it, and you know, they just you got to see it to believe it, and that's why I've been doing those little shorts on him. So, but other than that, he is actually he's a good dog. He is. You know, the good thing is he's. And I'll probably shoot myself for saying this, but in the foot anyway, but he hasn't chewed a lot. Like if he gets a hold of a stuffed animal, he'll chew it. But for a while he was chewing on furniture and stuff. So thank God he ain't doing that anymore. So, you know, maybe the puppy stuff is wearing off. Who knows? What are you trying to say? Toxic dog city? Nah, Cooper's all right. Sonny, my other dog, he's you know, he's the dog that Cooper cares if I come home. Sonny, I don't think would ever care if I never came home again. So, but yeah, so I actually I think I'm gonna do if I can. The bride and groom got after they get introduced at the wedding party, and then they get introduced when I'm doing the introductions. They're doing something right after before the speeches, and I think I'm gonna try my best to either have somebody video it for me, or I'm gonna you know, set my phone somewhere and just let it roll. And I think it's gonna be pretty neat. You know, they got it from a TikTok thing, and I found the music for it, and I think it's gonna be actually kind of funny and fun. So I'm actually excited to see how that goes. Who's the one that gets along with my wife? That is Sonny. That's the other dog. He is through and through all about my wife, and yeah, both dogs kind of are actually, but you know, Cooper's more of my homie. So you know, Koopy's loyal, but yeah. So what's everybody up to? What do you got? Weekend plans? What's 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 the what's going down for the weekend? I'll probably be screwing around, like I said, if I don't get any I don't get any headway with that photo booth. What I'm trying to do, and I know I'm talking in circles here, but I'm trying to get it ready, and I want to take it to that wedding with me this week just to do a trial run. So that's why I'm like up against the wall here trying to get it done. I told them I'd do it for nothing, and they're kind of excited about it, but you know, I told them if, you know, it's only if I can get it working absolutely perfect, and that way I can test it. So I'm not going to bring it there and screw with it while I'm there, because you know, I'm an hour and a half away from home, and there's not much I can do. So oh yeah, okay. My wife's a reader, Andrea. My wife loves to read. She gets a new book sent to her every month, and then they end up at in our garage sale after a while. So, but yeah, she loves to read. I think it's like my daughter when she draws. I think it calms her, and same thing with my wife. I wish I was more of a reader, but I fall asleep. Um, you know, but and it's like a dying fad is, you know, people reading books. You know, um, you know, Anthony and Tommy and Tindo are doing the Godfather review, and you know, they've been mentioning the Godfather book as, you know, and comparing it to the movie, which is great. And I'm actually 6 hours into the Godfather audiobook on the recommendation of Stiggs. So, he wasn't wrong about the about the when Sonny snuck away with the maid of honor, and I'll leave it at that. He was not kidding when they said that it was pretty raunchy, which it was, but whatever. We're grown. But yeah, there's a lot of you know, a lot of stuff that, you know, they don't include in the movie, which I understand. I mean, the movie's long enough as is. Hey Muggsy, how are you? But like, it's been nice listening to it while I'm working. I mean, it doesn't seem like a ton of people are going live in the last few days, so I kind of took advantage of listening to the this audio book here. It's great, you know. And now that I'm doing that, once I finish it, I'll go and rewatch the movies again, and you know, draw my own conclusions, and maybe I can add to their show at one point. Who knows? Hang on, I'm getting something out here. TT, what is going down, TT? What do you mean you heard Dindu's name? Yeah, I said Dindu. Sorry, I'm shuffling here. Yeah, I said Dindu's name. I mentioned Anthony's show with him and Tommy on there doing the breaking down the Godfather movie scenes. And I mean, I don't know if there's anybody here who has not seen that yet. I really think it's got a ton of potential. I really like what they're doing. It's only 2 shows in, but I think it's got a ton of potential, and I really, really hope, and I think that it can go somewhere. I love it. So it's done well. So, yeah, I know, right? That's how I feel too, Andrea. I was on vacation the week before last, and I've been so swamped with work, with everything. It's just like I'm just like, I don't know. I'm not even trying to pay attention to it. By the time I've been getting home lately, I'll stay up and see my wife off to work, and make sure the dogs get taken out and fed, and then I'm out. I like literally my head's out when I hit the pillow. But then soon, within the next few weeks, school's going to be starting, so I'm going to be going out of my skull in the mornings. Cooper is well. Cooper is Cooper. That's all I'm going to say. TT, did you see my new short that I posted with Cooper yesterday? He was growling at me right in my face. But if I ever like raise my voice to him, he cowers and puts his tail between his legs. So he knows when he's wrong too. He's a smart dog. And my other dog is incredibly smart, too smart. That's why he thinks he's the fucking man. So, yeah, Cooper's the man. Yeah, you're right, Andrea. You're right. He is. But he's the dog that barks. Sonny will attack somebody. Cooper will bark from the couch. and Sonny don't have the stones anymore, the gunes. So, yeah, Cooper's a good boy. He loves me, and he's good. He just doesn't like. It's not good when we have company, so we have to crate him all the time. I wish he would. We have to get him neutered. It just every friggin' time I, saved up a little extra cash, the brakes will go on the car, or the photo booth broke, or we had the party, or we went on vacation. So every time I had that build up of money, it's we get hit with one thing or the other. So, I'm gonna have to take a small loan out to friggin' get him neutered. 600. What did they tell me? I don't know. It's like $600, like $575 to get him neutered. I'll do it myself. No, I won't. But yeah, it's crazy, and it's pretty sad when you got to shop around to see who's gonna neuter your dog the cheapest. Isn't that a sin? But it's. I told my wife at this point we should just sire him, let him breed, let him have a good time, make some babies. Maybe we'll make some money off of them. I don't know. What do you think about that? So, who's Timmy? Tell me who Timmy is. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so TT, my vet, the vet that we've taken our dogs to during the pandemic, like, I mean, I don't know how, I don't know if it was from the I forget what those loans were called. I don't know if they took advantage of that and they like revamped their whole building, and it did need a facelift. But I mean, everything looks. I mean, it's beautiful. They did a really nice job, but at the cost of the customers, more or less now. So now we have to pay for their improvement, which I understand. But Andrea, it's funny you bring that up. Um, Lately, I've been just taking ibuprofens and putting Tiger Balm cream on my knee. Um, it sucks for the first few hours that I wake up. It just, I don't know, it just keeps clicking and popping and whatever. And, at this point, I'm just dealing with it. Um, Supposedly my MRI results are in, but, and this is another thing, and I just don't get it. I really don't. It's frustrating. But like, I got to schedule an appointment 2 weeks out was the soonest they can get me in to discuss the results of my MRI. Like, okay, so I got to be in pain that much longer or find out what is going on. I'm sorry, 2 weeks longer. I mean, it's a joke. It really, really is. Hey, Paul, how are you? Arm distance. What's going on? Yeah. So right now, they know what's going on with it, but I gotta wait for till the 28th to find out. So that's I don't know. I'm on the cancellation list. So if somebody cancels their appointment, they'll call me for I'm on the list. So as of right now, Andrea, I am just dealing, brother. I am just dealing with it, thinking that, either if it fully goes, then that's a problem. But if not, I'm just gonna have to deal with it. That's all to it. So yeah, well, I was right. So, I'm not trying. This is like a real, like, I don't know. I'm about to get my daughter's violin out on myself. I don't think I've said one positive thing all show. So we'll have to. I'm talking about my broken photo booth, my broken knee, my dog that hates me, my work, being short staffed and changing changing. Yeah, I'm swinging for the fences today. So, but is the link pinned, guys? Because I thought I pinned it, but yeah, it looks like it's pinned. Yeah, that's right. Oh my God, look at TT busting my goons here. Yeah, but it only takes one little thing to change your mindset. Just thinking about so many people have it worse than me, so I shouldn't be bitching. You know what I mean? So many other people in this world have a lot worse problems. So yeah, I should get the violin. I should shut my mouth and move on. So hang on there, Stigs. 1 month. Holy crap. Yeah, it's the heart. You're right. Holy moly. Yeah. And the thing is, though, is my doctor for my knee is a childhood friend. And I just want to, because I have his number, and I just want to be like, dude, just tell me. Why do I got to wait, man? You know what I mean? Like, seriously, like, what I've been dealing with. Like, let's just let me know. Because basically what he says is going to determine the rest of my year with my personal business and, my career job, so. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right on that, Andrea, for sure. It's at this point, for lack of a better term, it is what it is, and it sucks. You know, and I keep telling, you know, people are like, oh, why don't you just go to the ER or, you know, the emergency room and just, you know, just go and start complaining about your knee. I'm like, why? Because it's so that I get a gigantic bill on top of what I'm going to get, you know, later. So, well, the good thing is like I do have good health coverage. I don't have a deductible. So, morning, Sticks.
Morning, sir. I can't really type because I'm working, so I can't really see the chat that good. But I heard
All
what
right.
you're saying. So what's going on with the medical field, real quick? If you want a little input, is there's a lack of people getting into the field, mainly the doctors. We have a shortage of doctors in the country, and what my doctor said to me on my last visit, I said, "Why is your desk over there? Like, why are you not where you're usually right in front of me?" He says the insurance companies are making us go from 75% data to 25 physical interaction. I'm not supposed to basically see you. I'm supposed to be typing in the computer. You're supposed to be telling me what is wrong, and that's how we come up with your diagnosis and your medicine. I said, "What? What about
Come
like
on.
you're like the neighborhood doctor? You know me, you know my mother, you know my in-laws, you know everybody, my kids." He said, "Yep." He says it's done. Now my daughter's going to I don't I don't know if it's actually med school to become an OT. I don't know what you would call it. I don't know what you would call it. Anyway, it was 3 years to become an occupational therapist. They streamlined it down to 2 years now because there is nobody out there in the field. So my daughter has to finish this in 2 years to become an occupational therapist. So the point
Oh,
is, we're very short with medical staff in the country. And yeah, they called me yesterday for my echo results. We want to discuss things with you. I said, all right, I'll come today. No, no, a month, at least a month. We got no appointments. What? Talking
so you
about?
you gotta be basically ready to fucking die before they're gonna, you know, move.
Yeah, yeah, but you can't blame the doctor. You can't blame the person that's calling you. They have nothing. What are they going to do? They're stuck. There's no. It's almost like a dwindling. I hate to say it. It could be like a dwindling profession.
Well,
and
I hope
and
not.
and that's why they're going to 75% data, 25% interaction. It's fucking nuts when you can't know your doctor. Like your doctor knows what you look like, or you don't look right.
Right. Well, I mean,
So
well,
anyway,
you could go online and you can go online and to pay $10 and they'll diagnose it for you.
yeah, they hate that. Don't ever tell the doctor. Google
No,
said I
I
got
know. I'm
surgery.
just saying though. It just that's it's everything's. Listen to this, okay? And I think I mentioned this before. Well, my doctor has been leaving voicemails and voicemails on my because I sleep all day, obviously. So
Yeah.
every day for like the last month and a half, I'm getting a freaking voicemail from my doctor.
Uh-huh.
So he's going to this program called MDVIP. Okay,
Okay.
he's basically cutting his practice down so he could just be the guy to see you, no one else. Okay.
Uh-huh.
However, you have to pay $2,190 a year to stay with him.
How much?
2,109, almost $2,200,
Oh my
and
God.
that's nothing to do with insurance. Nothing. But
What?
he'll have a nutritionist there. He'll have whatever there. Like he'll have this other stuff there. But
Wow.
um,
Unbelievable.
can you hear me right now?
Yeah, I hear you perfect.
No,
Yes.
from my from my phone here for work. Hang on, let me go
I
shut
hear
it
you
off quick.
perfect. Yeah.
Um, so
Wow.
yeah, 2190. I said, is that for my family? Yeah, I mean, even though my kids still go to uh, podiatrist or whatever, you know what I mean? But
Pediatrician, yeah. Pediatrician.
yeah,
Wow.
pediatrician. Yeah, I said that wrong, I think.
Uh,
But yeah, I mean, like me and my wife, my wife and I got together. She started seeing that doctor. My doctor. You know
uh-huh.
what I mean? Because she moved
Wow.
in by me,
Uh-huh.
and I've been going to this guy since I was 19 years old. It's like 23 years, or yeah, 23 years I've been going to this guy now. And then all of a sudden,
Unbelievable.
I mean, I understand that, like, he's getting older or whatever, and but I don't know. I don't know. I mean, they're trying to bleed people out of it, and that's what the nurse practitioner said. Oh, well, he's trying to get down to about 3,000 people, and 3,000 people at 2,200 a pop.
Wow, wow, wow.
Can you
Holy
imagine?
shit. Wow.
Yeah. So
That's
it's
nuts.
so as of right now, my wife and I have the papers that we basically got to turn in if we go to another doctor, so they could sign off on our medical stuff.
Wow.
So right now we have to
Crazy.
start. Yeah. So right now we have to start looking for another doctor. Isn't that
I
nuts?
can't believe it. Yeah, that's crazy.
It just
How the fuck do you like that?
yeah. So now I got to get I'm gonna I don't know. I'll start asking around and see who the one nurse practitioner who works for him. She said where she was going, and she's like, they are accepting new people, so I don't know. Maybe we'll try them. I don't know.
You're gonna end up going to Medicenters. You're gonna end up going to Medicenters instead. Those walk-ins.
Right.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, at least you'll be in and out, and you'll know what the fuck's going on, more or less.
You're in and out. And if you got to go to the hospital for some type of an emergency, you go for that. This is crazy.
It's just, yeah. I really hope that you're wrong on that. Like that you said, it's a dying profession. I mean,
no, he told me. My own doctor told me, and my daughter told me because she's in the medical. She's getting into medical. Who told me this?
Well, probably because too much liability at this point. People are just crazy and to point fingers and sue people.
Yeah, no, it's pretty much factual. My daughter's in it, so it's pretty much factual.
That is so nuts, man.
It's nuts, but you're gonna end up with socialized medicine like Italy. They say if you're over 70, why would we treat you for cancer? You're gonna die anyway. If you're over 65, you're retired. Why do you need a knee replacement? My uncle in Italy had to wait 3 years to get a knee replacement because he was not age appropriate.
Really?
That's socialized medicine. They tell you what to get. Yeah. Huh? Oh yeah. Good. Well, it's free. Medical is free, but you don't get medical. Medical is free, but they decide, okay, you're too old. Why would we give you chemo? You're 75. You're 65 and you smoke. You're 65 and you smoke all day, right? Why would we give you chemo?
They're just keeping it real over there.
It's 100% real. 100% real.
They're just keeping it real.
Oh my God. That's a good way to look at it. Yep. They're like, you old motherfucker. You don't need this. Where are you going? You're not going jogging to run a marathon. What do you need for? Here's a crutch. Take a crutch.
Oh, man.
It's true.
It's so bad. Well, Ralph, not to be a jerk or whatever for once, but I never had a doctor come to my house once in my life. I think Dad died a long time ago. But
up to the house?
Did you ever have one come to your house?
No.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, Ralph was alive when Charles Ingalls was, so I mean.
Gotta be. I'm way past. I'm never.
Did you watch Little House on the Prairie?
Me?
Yeah. No. My parents loved that show. Loved it. So I got stuck watching it because we only had one TV for a while. So, I don't know about Canada. I can't go there. I mean, Canada's only 15 minutes for me, but I don't know if my health insurance would even work over there. And it's not as easy as you think over there. So,
I'm going to give you a little tidbit into the world of the working force that we have today. A lot of my workers, they go back to their native countries for medical stuff. Dentists, surgeries, this, that, the other thing. It's just an example. Colombians, I have a lot of Colombians that I work with that work for me. And they go back to Colombia for all their surgeries. They got insurance in both locations. And when we pay for a dentist over here, they pay maybe 10% of what we pay. 10% of what we pay. Not 10% less. 10% of what we pay.
Yeah, but you also know that in those countries, the doctors don't make that kind of wage. There's more. There's like, what's that?
Yeah. Well, of course. It's all relative.
I'm saying, a doctor makes, a couple $100,000 at least a year, we'll say, right?
Yeah.
if not more. And they make me like minimum wage down there, the doctors. You know what I mean?
Yes. Because in
So
this
that's
country,
why
you need fur coats.
they can get away with that shit.
Yeah. Because in this country, the doctors need fur coats and yachts, and over there, they're happy with the simple things in life. And the malpractice insurance here is out of control because we're a suing country.
Oh God, yeah.
So that's where it all goes. Same thing, car insurance, every fucking thing.
I mean,
It's all
even when
relative to what they cost.
oh yeah, no doubt. I
I'm
mean,
just
even
telling you what I'm told, So it's just
yeah,
what they tell me.
yeah, and I mean, for a while, a lot of people from the U.S. were going into Canada to have
Oh,
the laser eye surgery. You know what I
oh,
mean?
okay.
Because the Canadians, I mean, at least around me, they were advertising here, even on the radio.
Really?
Yeah.
No
So you
shit.
go right over the border, boom, and you're saving money.
Wow.
So
I didn't know. That's crazy. For like LASIK and stuff?
yeah,
Yeah, surgery.
yeah.
Man, I would love to get that.
I still want to get that. I really
Yeah, I
do.
would love to get it. I would love to get it, but it's your eyes, man.
But it doesn't
I,
last. I mean, my sister and my brother-in-law both have had it. And I mean, and they've had basically perfect vision forever. My brother-in-law just needs reading glasses now. It's just starting now to basically wear off. I guess for lack of a better term. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, they don't regret getting it. So
It just, yeah, I guess it just slows down the process. Not 100% corrected for life. But
right,
if it gives you a good 15 years of not needing these fucking glasses, it's a good thing. Or contacts.
yeah, yeah, you're right, Arms. That's what I was saying. Yep.
I can't see the chat, so I have no idea what's going on.
No, he said I hear stories that that they don't charge you if you go to a walk-in clinic. I was watching that guy Michael Moore do a documentary on this. The doctors do not make a lot over there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah. That's what it's going to turn to. It's going to turn to walk into these minute clinics
yeah.
because they can do most of it. There's one that's called PM Pediatrics in this area. It's called PM Pediatrics. It's not just for pediatrics, but they're open like 24 hours. They have every machine in there that you can imagine. You go in there with a concussion, a broken arm, everything. They take insurance, you pay your copay, and you get treated.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. A lot of these like we have what's called immediate cares around here, and
Yeah,
they're
medical.
well now they call it or whatever. And
Uh-huh.
as long as you don't go in there with a gunshot, you might be all right.
Yeah, you got it. Of course, of course.
So, or they'll just tell you, oh, here we'll send an ambulance. We can't take care of you. So
Yeah. So that's what it's going to.
it's so nuts, isn't it?
That's crazy. It's crazy, man.
Like even my wife's work. I mean, she's a dental hygienist. I mean, more and more kids are getting cavities from all this crazy drinks and candies and parents that just don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And they have to schedule these. They're backed up on their the ORs. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like these poor kids. You don't want to take their baby teeth too soon. You know what I mean? That is like the structure of their mouth can be all different for their
So they gotta fall out naturally. Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you don't really want to unless the permanent teeth are coming in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just but it's everywhere. It's in every medical profession that it's all dwindling. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I don't know, but
The ones that are big are the ones my daughter's getting into. She figured out before she went into school. Not a lot of kids do this. What's going to be the profession that's going to give her longevity? It's not.
yeah,
It's not corporate. It's not corporate world. It's not waitressing. It's not this, that, the other thing. So she really took the responsibility of her own because I can't really guide my kids in education. You know what I mean? I'm not educated, so I don't know anything about it. So she took it upon herself to, figure what can I do that's gonna keep me working. And
Yeah.
it's not nursing because there's a problem with nursing. The unions, they go on strike and this and that. And she figured it out to be occupational therapy or physical therapy. So
Well,
that's her path.
what do you think about
That's it.
physical therapy? If you ever had to go to physical therapy before,
Yes, it's good. Physical therapy is good.
you think it's that good, huh? You think it helps?
It helps. I don't know. I don't know if it's a permanent fix, but it does help. They do things there that you know they do proven
Both
things there that help. I mean, yeah,
I don't know.
definitely.
Both times I went, it was like, what the fuck am I doing here? Like
You got nothing out of it.
I had nothing from it, nothing. I don't know.
Well, you have a bone problem or a muscular problem?
Well, it's when I had severe plantar fasciitis. They were, oh, do these stretches, do this, oh, stretch on this. Oh, get the, you know what I mean? Like, you can't stretch out scar tissue, okay? So that's when I started going to my soft tissue specialist, and
Yes.
that guy went through me and hurt me bad, but that was the cure. That and a good set of inserts for my shoes.
Yeah.
And then the other time when I tore my labrum in my shoulder, long time ago, and had me fucking go to Home Depot and buy a pulley and hook up a rope and like a jar of peanut butter and do 15 reps. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but yeah, that maybe I'll do a short on that next. In my fucking basement doing a pulley with.
My god, we're crazy.
Yeah, however, now if I go to throw a football or a baseball, I gotta throw it 2 feet in front of me about 10 times before, and then they gotta go from there. That's why I got scar tissue in my shoulder now. So
that's hysterical.
But
you are nuts.
It's too bad. It really is.
Yeah.
It's too bad. I didn't have health insurance. Now it's like mandatory you have health insurance. But man, when I had my pizzeria, I got 3 stitches in my finger. It cost me $1,000.
Did it really?
$1,000. Yep. Couldn't believe it. And then the next time I cut my hand open, my aunt and uncle were EMTs. And I called them up and I said, "Can you come down here and tell me if I need stitches? If I need stitches, I'll go." Because I didn't want to pay another $1,000.
Oh my god! You got to use the glue now. That glue is incredible.
Well, as I said, they're EMTs. So I said, "Come down here, and if I got to go to the freaking hospital and get stitches, I'll go. But if there's something you can do," so they came down and they did the glue and the butterflies.
The glue, yeah, it's great.
And I was all right. So
that shit's incredible. Yes, absolutely. I have a fresh one always around with that glue stuff. It's amazing.
The butterflies are good too, man.
Butterflies, yeah. It's crazy, right?
Yeah. Yep. So, yeah, it's what's arm distance saying? That's right. Put Gorilla Glue and wrap black electric tape around it and keep working. That's right.
Absolutely, you're good.
I did that at my old job. I was cutting a box open and it like straight off, went right above my kneecap. I about a good inch. I dug into myself. I didn't even feel it because the razor was so sharp. You know what I mean?
You dumbass! You got to cut away from me.
I know, but like I said, So anyway, next thing you know, I didn't even really know I did it because, like I said, next thing you know, I look down. I used to wear shorts at my old job, and I'm like, my whole leg is full of blood. I'm like, what the fuck happened here? So I go to my supervisor. He goes, "Oh no, you don't need stitches." I'm like, "Are you sure? I can fucking see my knee." You know what I mean?
Oh my god, you're crazy.
And oh no, we'll just put some butterflies on it, and we'll get the glue out. I still finished my shift. I still worked. Every time I friggin' bent my knee and bent over or squatted down, it was bleeding. But I I never got stitches though. Never. And I got
So
a
it
nice.
worked.
It did work. I mean, yeah, I got a little scar, but you know, but they didn't want to. They didn't want to file the safety report. You know what I'm saying?
Naturally, of course.
That goes against their raises.
Oh, it sucks. Filing the safety report sucks. So. What
Yeah.
What that was with a box cutter?
Yeah.
Those motherfuckers will slice you.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't even feel it. I didn't
You don't feel it. The cut is so thin. The cut is so thin, you barely feel the pain. It almost feels like a pinch.
Yeah, like I said, I got on the machine. I'm driving down the aisle, and I look down, and I'm like, "What the?" You know, because you feel something dripping down your leg. You know what I mean? I looked down. I said, "What the fuck?" Like I didn't even know what happened.
Yeah, it's such a thin cut. It feels like a pinch.
Yeah. So
Very
yeah, I put a
crazy.
razor. You know, working like a dumbass. When I was installing a car stereo at Circuit City, I was cutting one of those dash kits. All I needed, in all honesty, all I needed to do was take a pliers and just you know, how would I say it? Break it off more or less, one of the tabs.
Uh-huh.
And I was using a stupid razor blade, and I was talking to somebody. It slipped off the plastic right in my hand.
Wow.
It was one of those like triangle blades. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
So I'm like holding my hand up, and I'm looking inside of my hand. I'm like, oh, I should probably go get this fixed. Another thing, I didn't know I was, you know, the razor was so damn sharp. You don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't know. It's crazy.
So that was 3 stitches that time too. And I'll never forget my supervisor at the time, my manager, whatever. He was like a fireman. And like he's used to seeing people smeared all over the roads and you know whatever, right?
Yeah.
He walks into the shop and I'm like, hey, I think I need to go to the emergency room. And he sees my hand. And he's like, oh my god, I can't believe this. I'm like, are you serious? Like, I don't even feel it right now. Yeah, like he was getting all queasy. I said, what? I said, I got a hole in my hand. So what? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. So I went and got 3 stitches.
Oh my god.
The emergency room was right by my parents' house at the time, and I just went there for dinner, and then I went back to work. So, but
wow.
Oh yeah, that sucks too. Getting yeah, you're right. Arm distance. He didn't want because if you fill out an accident report, it goes against the safety for the month, and then you know that goes into their raise or their bonuses and stuff like that. So yeah, that's why he didn't want me to leave the building. Yeah, getting shocked sucks too. Taking off, TT. Thanks for coming in, TT. Appreciate it. We're just rolling along here, Stigs. I don't. It's like you. I got nothing. I just
nothing. I don't need anything.
Kill some time and.
You don't need anything. Look, here's what I do. I'm like a sniper in the bushes. When your show is going good, I don't bother. I'm not going to interrupt the stream, right? Because you had a good conversation going right there when you were on. So I wasn't going to jump on. Then when you said, I just navigate that way through this YouTube thing. When I see one of my guys are in a lull or they're like, come on up, or what do you think about? Then I'll jump on. You know what I mean? Otherwise, you had a good show going. You had a great conversation going with TT. You don't realize what's going on. Because why would you?
I don't, because I feel like I flatten out. You know what I mean? I feel like I flatten out, and then it's like, you know, you don't know where to go. It's like, so does anyone want to come up or?
Yeah, I watch for the flatten out, and that's when I'll say drop the link. I don't say drop the link just to come on and bullshit with you, unless that's what we're doing that day. You had a great conversation going about the dog, TT. You were going. It was a good conversation. You know what I mean? And that's how the show goes. Let the show go, you know?
I appreciate that because I felt like I was putting myself to sleep. So
You were doing good. You were doing good. I only came up because you got into the conversation and I couldn't type and I wanted to give you a little input about what's going on over here. So that's all. That's how I try to navigate. I'm like the sniper in the bushes.
Yeah, that's all right. It's good. You're like a lion ready to pounce.
I'm ready. I'm right there.
But you came on serious today. It wasn't because I mentioned anything off. So
no, accordingly. I can adapt to any topic, any conversation. Presidents and crackheads I can talk with.
Wow. That's the line of the show right there.
It's true though. I'm known for that. I can discuss everything with anybody. Right? I go to my meeting this morning with a long sleeve shirt on to cover my tattoos from all my inebriated indiscretions in the past. Right? They don't see I made inebriated indiscretions, so I put long sleeves on. And then after my meeting, that I'm not the focus of, I go back and I put another shirt on, a short sleeve. I be myself. You gotta. People today would say, "Fuck them. Tattoos are a way of life." I'm not that way. You know what I mean? So I adjust accordingly. My point is, I adjust accordingly to that situation as I would a conversation with a CEO or a bum in the street. You know?
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Or
That way you don't.
works
That
for
way
me.
you.
Yeah, it works
That way
for
you
me.
don't have to act or try to act a certain way or remember how you acted a certain way around somebody else.
Yeah,
You
look,
know,
let's be honest. Let's be honest. You got a guy in front of you putting you on a presentation. He's loaded with tattoos, and it's true that you are definitely looked at in a certain way. So I got to dictate this meeting with 20, 25 people every day, and I am the focus of the meeting, directing the company. I don't want them to be distracted. So I put on a conservative shirt, conservative pants, and conservative shoes, and I just focus on the points. And then after the meeting, I go change my shirt and whatever, do myself. But it's a fact of life. And I taught my son the same way. Yesterday, he went to take the fireman's test, right? And I said, "Where are you?" He said, "Marshall's." I said, "What are you doing?" He said, "I'm getting a pair of khakis." He says, "I'm looking for conservative." What did he say? Conser- Casual, conservative dress? Yeah, I don't know what they
yeah,
call it now.
yeah, like business
Whatever.
casual. Yeah.
Business casual, yeah. No suit, no jacket. Just going in there like a gentleman, wearing khakis and a button, like short sleeve button down,
Yeah.
and looking clean. Just looking clean. Now you can't go in there with a Raiders shirt and a Jets hat on. You just can't do that. It's not right. But you can, and you could be ignorant and say, "Well, fuck you. That's the way it is today." Or you can have a
Well,
little bit of a be a gentleman.
yeah. No, believe it or not, something like that, believe it or not, today will stand out because people come in with
Oh,
sports jerseys and high tops on and fucking their earbuds in waiting for their interview. Like
oh wow.
you know what I'm saying? Like people are
Well, I don't
it's
know what it's
all
like. Yeah. Really?
yeah. So I mean it's there's
That's
no
what goes
fucks.
on, huh?
Yeah, no fucks are given anymore. None.
Well, it's going to change. It has to change.
I remember a couple times I interviewed and they're like, "Oh, thank you for dressing the way you did." I'm like, "What?" You know what I mean? Like, because I had a shirt and tie on or polo or
Uh-huh.
something. You know what I mean? And
Right.
by the way, just off the record, thank you for dressing the way you did. You know what I mean?
Wow, that's awesome.
So you could be a rocket scientist, but if you show up like you said in a bunch of tattoos and piercings and shit like that,
Yeah.
you're not going to get taken serious at first. You're not, and that's unfortunate because it shouldn't be that way, but it is. You know what I mean?
See, I think I'm older than you, obviously, so I'm okay with it being that way. I think it's not real because some tattoos are heart surgeons. Some people that are loaded with tattoos are heart surgeons, and some people with no tattoos are douchebag motherfuckers, right? But I
Yeah.
just have that old mentality of that what you were just explaining, and that it's still 54 years old, so
I just honestly, man, like the thing that I don't like the most, and this is my own opinion, and I'm not passing judgment, so blah 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 whatever. I just can't stand those fucking bull ring noses people wear.
yeah, all that stuff is ridiculous.
Or the bull. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right? The ring in their nose, like, and
Yeah, of course I know. Yes,
like that's
fucking
the only
disgusting.
thing. Like, I can't understand how someone looks in the mirror with that thing in their fucking nose and's like, "I'm ready to attack the day today." You know what I mean? Like, I look good. I fucking
my
look
best.
good in this shit.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna. Oh, sorry.
No, they're just ignorant, and they think it's owed to them, and that's where that whole fucking mentality comes in. No,
Yeah.
it's not good, And I'm not saying, and unfortunately, you know what? Because they may be actually really good at what they do. They may be actually fucking amazing at what they do, but they look like this, and they get the stereotype naturally, though. But it's on your face. It's your face.
Right.
It's your fucking face. I mean, what are you doing?
And again, like, I just, like, I don't
Just
know.
don't get
Like,
it.
that's like the one thing that I will tell my daughter, listen, my house, my rules, you aren't doing that shit. And if you want
No,
to move out of here and get that shit, go for it. But you're not doing it here. You know what I mean? Like,
100%.
I feel the same way about skinny jeans too.
Yeah,
I hate
you
skinny
better
jeans.
believe
Maybe
it.
because I have like muscular legs that I know I can't fit in them or won't look right in them. But people just
Yeah.
don't care. People don't care.
Wow.
There's fucking 350-pound men putting those fucking things on. You know what I mean? Like,
Unbelievable.
told my son,
Really
you ever
crazy.
put those on? You ever put them on? I'll embarrass you and tear them off in front of all your friends. So
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
I don't know. Maybe I don't have a lot of ways that I'm set in, but those two things there, I can't have it.
Yeah, good.
So ALV, what's going down? So,
All
but
right,
yeah,
buddy.
I appreciate you coming up, Stiggs. Like I said,
Yeah.
I was slowly lowering into the quicksand. That's what I felt like, and I'm
Yeah,
glad you
here we
caught
go.
it. So,
You got it, buddy. All right, let me go do my thing. I
all
gotta
right,
send a
yeah,
few emails out. I'm working right now at the same time. That's why I couldn't type anyway, and I knew wanted me to come on, so I jumped up.
no, perfect. Thank you.
All right, buddy. Talk to you later.
See you,
Ciao.
man.
Yeah,
All
bye.
right, that was Mr. Stiggs. Thank you for coming up. I thought I was, like I said, he said I was talking and having a good conversation with TT, and there just comes a point, and unless when you come on here and you don't know what the hell's gonna happen, you depend on the chat, and you depend on people to come up and have a conversation with you a lot of the times. And man, I'll tell you what, but when you're doing it by yourself and things are a little slow, like there comes a point where it's like, all right, I feel like I'm losing everybody, and I don't know what the hell to talk about and do next. That does happen when you do this thing, and me having the week I'm having, yeah, I ran out fast. So, but Anthony, do you want to come up and plug your show that you're doing tonight, and your weekend festivities with your story and your uh, Godfather review? Do you want to do that quick before I shut it down? And also, Thindu, if you're welcome to come up here, sir, and promote whatever you're doing this weekend. I think I have the okay. I don't have it pasted anymore, but let me see here. I'll try it again. Doo-ba-doo. And man, do I need a haircut. I need a haircut real bad. I'm about to go in the house and just shave it all off. During wedding season, I normally get my hair cut every 2 to 3 weeks. Not even. I'm very rare. I even go 3 weeks, and I think I'm at close to a month right now. So I'm I'm all my hair's all muscat right now. It's all I don't know. But what are you up to, Ralph? You're welcome to come up here. Yeah, go with the flow. That's usually what we all do. You know what I mean? But like I said, there just comes a point sometimes where it's like, all right, where am I going from here? So, but yeah, so a busy weekend coming up. I'm actually looking forward to it, and then I got another hell week coming up after that. Bingo. Ralph, do you go to bingo, Ralph? I don't get a flat top per se. I will say high and tight, very high and tight. I should say. I go right up, you know. But yeah, I don't like my hair growing long at all. Like even on the sides, nothing. Like especially since there's a little bit of grays coming in there now. Yeah, I'm not cool with that yet. So maybe one of these days Mr. Latona saw Ralph at bingo. He probably did. They're probably bingo buddies there, Anthony. You never know. You never know. But people are. My aunt used to play bingo. I don't think she does anymore, but that was like her little getaway thing was playing bingo. She had about 700 fucking boards in front of her. I'd get like 2 when I was a kid. So, Ralph,
What's going on, buddy?
nothing. I'm about
Go
to end it
slow.
up. I'm about to end it in a few minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, I plugged Anthony's show last night. I did a car live going home last night. I plugged Anthony's show.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, both of the shows. Yeah, the paranormal one, which I really like because I like that stuff, and the Godfather one, which is really really good. So,
well, those guys got me listening to the audiobook now, and I've been listening for like the last 2 nights at work.
Audiobook?
Yeah. What'd you say, Ralph?
What's the subject on the audiobook?
Well, it's so when Anthony and you do Tommy are on, they'll talk about the movie scene. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then they'll go back and say, well, this wasn't in the book, or this is not how they explained it in the book. So I'm trying to listen to the audiobook just so I kind of can relate with them. You know what I mean?
Oh, the audiobook about the Godfather?
Yes, yeah.
Oh,
yep.
Okay.
It's on YouTube or it's on Spotify too. So.
Okay, no, I didn't know what you were talking about. Dingo, what's up, buddy?
Hey guys.
What's happening?
Bingo.
Not too much. Huh? Oh, please.
Oh my
Good.
God! Dingo, every time I watch that clip, I laugh my.
Fucking bingo.
Bingo.
Oh, please.
I'm missing something. What happened?
He did
No, I did a big. Go ahead.
You tell him.
I did a bingo show. And that was it. About the old school bingo.
Oh, people, man, it's still a thing.
I know.
It's still as popular as ever, bingo.
Hey, Todd, I want to tell you something. You're not going to remember this, but yeah, years ago, the doctors, they would come to your house. They'd make house visits. They come with their little black bag, and they'd come in, and see what was wrong with you. And then back then, if you had to get a needle, they would tell your parents, to put on a pot of water, and they would boil the water because they would stick the needle into the boiling water because they didn't have plastic needles back then. So that probably ended back in the, I would have to say like maybe the late 70s, early 80s, but the doctors don't make house visits anymore.
I've never ever had a house call ever.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't because you were too young. They what year were you born?
80.
Well, that's about when it ended. They don't do that anymore. They're so very impersonal, the doctors today. They're not like, they don't. Go ahead.
Did you hear my Little House on the Prairie comment?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but they don't do that anymore. The doctors, when I was in the rehab, all the nurses and the assistants there, they were all Jamaican or Haitian. There was no, they were all foreigners. A lot of people don't want to get into that field. A lot of the women don't want to get into that field. Even the doctors today are foreigners. It seems like it's a dying profession.
No, you're absolutely right.
But that's a great point, Ralph.
Huh?
I remember Dr. Jacobson coming to the house when we were young. Absolutely, with a black bag. But you know something, Ralph? Nowadays, 90% of these people, they'd all would die. None of them would ever want their doctor to see what their house looks like.
Yeah, right.
Think about that one nowadays. Okay? Think about that. Who in their right mind would want their doctor to come to their house?
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Okay?
Yeah,
some of these people. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
I don't know. I just don't know any better. Where I just wouldn't want the motherfucker coming around in my personal space, anyways. You know what I mean? Not that I'm worried about my house being clean or dirty or whatever. I just, I'll come see you, dude. Charging me enough.
And they would come
So-
into the bedroom. They would come into the bedroom, and most likely you were sick, so you're in your own room in bed. So they would come right into the bedroom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I guess
And
it
then-
works. I mean, I don't know. I guess it saves you the trip to go there and get somebody else's sickness in the same time, right? In the waiting room.
Yeah.
Yeah, back then you have to really be, you would have to have been really sick not to have been able to go to the office. So they would make the office visit, and they would charge $10 for to come to the house. That's the way it was. But
Yeah.
the doctors today are very impersonal. I remember when my father passed away. The doctor called me up on the phone. He said, "Mr. Mucci, I just want you to know your father took his last breath." Just like that. Very, very cold. Because they're so used to dealing with that every
I
day.
just say, yeah, they're so immune to it. You can't,
Yeah,
you
they're
know.
so immune to it. That's the
Yeah,
way
I
it
guess
is.
so, Anthony. You're right.
What's that? What did Anthony say? Let me see.
But I did say I was going to end it, though.
How about this one? How about when they retire, Ralph? How about when these motherfuckers retire? They leave everybody right behind them.
Yep.
I'm retiring. Now you all could go kill yourself. Go do whatever you want. Don't worry about medication. Don't worry. They just leave you right there.
Yep. You got to go find another doctor.
They're a doctor. They're a doctor. God forbid. They're retiring. Oh, the fuck out of here.
You heard what I was talking about earlier about my doctor, what he's doing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You want to
that's
charge
crazy.
people $2,200 to be a VIP? Get the fuck out of here.
That is crazy. I never heard anything like that.
22. Well, I guess it's a growing thing because it's a bunch of states and whatever are involved or whatever. So,
$2,200 just to stay on for him to be your doctor.
a person per person, not including what you pay every year in insurance. Yeah. So
Tell him to stick it up his ass.
he could fuck straight off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck that.
So,
That's crazy.
I don't know.
Yeah, the medical profession has gone right down the hill, right
Well,
down the tubes.
I think Stig's got it right there where he said just more and more people are not even going to have a fucking doctor, and they're going to just walk into an ER, like an emergency place that you can walk in and out of in 45 minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, what are you doing over there, Tindu?
Getting in my car.
Oh, you didn't have your coffee yet?
Not yet.
Wow.
He's going to get his big size, super size Tim Hortons.
It was the first night I slept good in a long time, man.
That's good.
Yep.
Yeah.
I slept right through. It was amazing.
Did you do anything different with your bedtime rituals or what?
Yeah, I shut my phone off at 7:30 and stopped thinking.
There
It
you
was
go.
so nice. I never turned the phone off and stopped thinking at the same time before.
How about when your head hits the
Try
how
it.
about when your head hits the pillow and you start thinking all kinds of stuff, right?
Please, Ralph. How about when you wake up at 1, 2 in the morning and you start thinking?
Yeah.
And you can't get
And
you
it's-
can't get back to bed. Yeah.
No, and it's always the worst what you start thinking about, and you're like, "What the hell did I think about that for?"
Oh, Anthony's
See,
having a
that's what happens to me when I'm at work and I don't listen to music, or if my phone battery dies and I got to charge my phone, then all the thoughts come when you're alone in the warehouse all night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but I get it.
Anthony's having the wine tasting test tonight at 7:30.
7:30. Yup.
All right, good. I'll check it out when I'm driving into work.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to make one of those shows again. I wanna. We were supposed to do it, and then fell through again because of my vacation planning. So I didn't get a chance. but that week I was off, so.
I wish you would do some brandy. I wish you would change off and do some brandy.
So do it.
No, him. I wish you should do. He does wine all the time. I don't know if he would do brandy or scotch.
Really, $1,000 a year? How can they just do that though? Like, I don't.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
Go ahead. So
What's that?
Arm says his son's physical therapist charged $1,000 a year plus a $40 visit. That's so crazy. No, I know, Anthony, I know. If you want to do it on the weekend sometime, let me know. That's about the only time I can do it.
Oh,
No,
Anthony,
I get it. I mean, and everything has its own price. I get that, but I'm not gonna pay my regular doctor that I don't see very often. You know what I mean? $2,200 a year for what? A follow up and a physical? Fuck that. Nope. But I will say this, Arms. I go and my soft tissue specialist does not take insurance. So I have to, when I see him, it's $60 a pop, and I usually try to go at least once a month. So I do understand and get it as far as paying that money, because if it's worth it, it's worth it. So that guy gets me out of a ton of pain all the time. So
Anthony, did you get the email that I sent you? Let me know.
but yeah, so yeah, it just sucks. Every time you turn around, it's something.
Oh, forget about it. Every time you turn around, you spend the money. Every time. It's hard to save money today. It really is.
Yeah.
Very
I told
hard.
I told my wife, I'm like, what else? Like, do I need to like find a third stream of income now? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, it's rough. It's really rough to save money today. And for you, who got young kids, it's even harder.
yeah.
You got a house now, and anything can happen with the house, the cars.
Yeah. No, I mean we're okay. You know what I mean? We're all right. It's just like every time you feel like you're getting that little bit ahead, then bam. You know what I mean?
Nope.
So.
You know the old saying, "Oh, you got to save for a rainy day." Are you fucking?
Yeah, okay.
Are you kidding me? Save for a rainy day.
It rains every day. What the fuck?
You're right. It rains
Yeah,
every
save for a rainy day, save for the future. Guess what? It rains every day in the future.
You're right.
So
You're absolutely right. You hit the nail right on the head. It rains every day.
it rains every day, Ralphie.
Not to. I'm not complaining or bitching, but I just spent $2,200 last month on my car. That was an unexpected expense that I didn't plan on. Right, so I had to pay it.
Oh, Ralph, don't get me started this morning, Ralph. You want to know what I just spent on a fence, a floor, and what other things? Please, Ralph.
Oh, I know you spent on that fence. I know.
Okay, and they
I
think
don't know
they
about the
think you made
floor.
a fucking money.
I don't know about the floor, but I know you spent on that fence. That fence is expensive.
Yeah, well,
You
the
got a
floor was
big-
more expensive than the fence.
Yeah, you got a big yard.
Okay.
Yeah, the floor.
Yeah,
They did a good job on the floor.
they did. They did do a great job on that floor.
They did a nice job. Whatever
Yep.
it cost, that they did a good job. And now Vito can run around in the backyard chasing squirrels.
Oh yeah. No, please.
What is today? Thursday?
Yeah,
Today's Thursday all day, baby.
Holy moly! All right, okay.
yeah. The summer's winding down, man. It's getting
I
dark.
almost put hump day in my title again.
Summer's
They would
winding
have
down.
fit you perfect.
Well, I've done it before.
They would have fit you perfect.
Well, what do you say? I'm a fucking vampire. What do you want from me? So,
Summer is winding down, man. It's the middle of August already. Damn.
it is. My dad was saying the other day, the leaves are starting to fall already. Summer's over.
Yeah, and it's getting darker earlier now.
Yeah.
The kids will be going back to school in 3 weeks, and you know they got
I'm gonna hang up on you guys.
Halloween stuff. Halloween stuff is out. Some of the Christmas stuff is out already.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yep.
You know, I went to Hobby Lobby Saturday, and they had all that stuff out already.
How do you make summer?
Do they know you? Do they know you by your first name at Hobby Lobby, Ralph?
Sure, they do.
Yeah, well, they know me because I go there a lot. I love that.
That's what I was getting at.
I love that store. Oh, I love that store.
Oh, Ralph's here. Yeah.
Yep, here he is. He's buying the wax melts, and what else did I buy? I bought a light. What else did I buy? The wax melts and a light I bought.
Ooh.
Yeah,
You didn't happen to like look in their dumpster on the way out, did you? Or
Oh boy.
You cannot walk in that store without spending money. It's very hard. Right?
Very cold. Yup.
Yeah.
Yup.
They got everything that you could possibly think of that other people don't have. And it's just hard not to spend any money because everything you see you like. At least with me anyway.
I'll walk right out of there. No money. No money spent.
Yeah.
Oh.
I give you credit because I can't do that.
I'm pretty disciplined when it comes to certain things. I mean, but then again, I'll spend my money on, I don't know, something stupid too. So I can't.
Right?
Yeah, but have you ever been to that store? Have you ever been to Hobby Lobby?
Yeah.
Oh, you have? Okay. Well, for me, it's hard. I mean,
How you doing, Damien? How are you?
Yeah, I can't walk in there and not spend money. You got to be kidding me.
Listen, arm distance. Don't tell Anthony to do anything like that. The guy just blew his back out. He's not going up on any fucking ladders anytime soon. So that ain't happening. Plus, Anthony, get off your wallet and do the leaf filter like I just did. Spent $4,000 on my fucking house for that. So I better not get one plug gutter for the life that I own the house, and more. So I got those put in my gutters or whatever.
Oh, I guess you didn't have the screen on the gutters. That's why I got all clogged up. $250. That's a lot of money.
Look at that strut.
Let me see. I'm in the chat.
I gotta end this in a few seconds, guys. Stiggs is going on, and plus I gotta get in the house.
Yeah. Look at
look at that! Oh,
what was that?
Junior Soprano there. Oh,
What is it?
it was your dome.
Oh, you got my dome in there, you jerk off?
Yeah. What are you calling me a jerk off for? You're the idiot with the fucking camera going like that.
We saw the dome.
Oh, you've seen this.
That's it.
Oh,
There
look
it
at that
is.
fucking Uncle Fester.
Looks like a penis.
Da-na-na-na. Yeah.
Look at
Oh.
the
Yeah, okay, it. And you're it. I'll be Pugsley. You could be it.
Nice. That was good. I like it.
Oh.
Corrado Soprano. Oh, man.
Is Stiggs
All right,
on next?
fellas.
Good.
Yeah,
I feel like
Stiggs is-
trolling.
Well,
Let's go
guys
troll
do.
Stiggs.
All right. Well, I have to go in and
All
get
right,
the dogs
guys.
out,
Have a
so
great day.
listening.
All right,
All right,
guys.
buddy.
Everybody
All
have
right,
a great
Ralph.
day.
Thanks for
You
coming up,
got it. Have a great day.
guys.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, guys. I appreciate everybody who came on. Stiggs, thank you again for sure. I felt like I was in quicksand for a second there. And then Ralph and Dindu came on. The chat was great today. Numbers were all over the place, actually. People were in and out, which I get it. But all right, guys, tune in to Tommy Stiggs' show next. I'm sure Dindu will be on in the afternoon around 2 o'clock. At 7:30, tune into Anthony, the Wine Guild, ALV, Build the Guild. Please tune into Anthony tonight. And depending on my work day tomorrow, hopefully I'll be on tomorrow morning. So everybody, please have a great day. Thanks for stopping by. hit the like button, subscribe. If I don't know, I never really say that shit, but please do. And if not, I'll see you guys soon. All right. Be good. Be productive. Be safe. Have a good day, guys.